What's
Number 5?
No, number 5.
What are we saying for colour for this one?
I think it's another pale gold, hey?
Definitely pale gold.
I don't think it's as pale as the second one, but
No, it's definitely more body to this one.
No, I'd said the second one was definitely darker than this, like definitely more of a tinge of gold.
disagreement in the room.
Oh,
I love the smell of this one already.
Yeah, I just took a sneaky nose there. I wasn't thinking.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, let's go ahead and nose this. I mean, that's like that smells tasty.
It's so yeah, it's like sometimes you want to pick apart the notes of it. All I get from this is smells of peaches, but it's like you're on a nice summer's day, you're in an orchard, someone's picked one off a tree and said, "Smell that." It's just delicious smelling.
To me, I went down the kind of more sweet kind of like sweeties kind of route, like like those wee candy necklaces that you get and you bite them up, like wine gums, the bonbons, that kind of like that. Again, with the candy necklace, kind of almost like the sweets that you get a bit of dusting on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
I'm getting midget gems, sports mixture, that sort of vibe.
Yeah, that's basically all I'm getting. Just very sweet and tasty.
This may be because I really like them, but I was getting the Parma Violets as the sweetie.
I like how everyone kind of went, name your favourite sweet thing.
Yeah, I feel like everyone
And then
did.
it came up as everything.
I also wrote, like, you've just opened a jar of heather honey and it's, like, hitting you.
I mean, I just done it straight away. Just got bonbons. Let's put all flavours, like all the different colour ones. Just lovely jelly babies, heather honey. Oh, it's just lovely.
Like your starburst.
Yeah.
Essentially, it makes you think of what do you feel nostalgic for, sweetie wise, and then name that.
It's so sweet. Sorry, Kat, go on.
Oh, that's okay. I did think there was, like, something more substantial holding it all together. I was like, there is something that isn't sweet under this. And I decided that when I drank a bit of water, it was like toast. So it was like all of these things on toast. Like heather on toast.
Buttered toast, I think, goes with Mila's butter and buttery, no?
Yeah, buttered toast covered in bonbons and opal fruits.
It does feel like it's spent a long time in, like, an ex-bourbon cask. And, I mean, maybe even, like, a virgin or American oak cask, or, like, one that hasn't been used very many times because it's got so many sweet, fruity, vanilla-y flavours, right? I
would say the opposite, because if it was virgin oak or first fill, then you'd get a bit more spicy notes coming through, I would say.
Okay.
So I would argue that it's probably a long time in a second or third fill. And it's quite old, just
maybe
with
even
that sweet.
refill. The color is pretty light for long maturation in first fill. So could be long maturation in second or refill cask.
Because I don't think you get that many whiskies that have spent such a long time in, like, a third or a second fill American oak. It seems very special.
No, I think the sweetness, the fact that you can't really taste the alcohol at all. I mean, it's just a very, very pleasant dram. I'm struggling to pick a fault with it currently.
Yeah, because this is cask strength.
Yeah, I've got sweet tooth, so it's probably playing to what I'm looking for. But yeah, very good dram.
Cool. Well, let's add a wee drop of water, everyone.
Just based on what we've said so far about maybe it having had spent a long time in refill bourbon, that's probably quite unusual, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think that, after a while, people maybe think, oh, well, maybe I'll switch my whiskey into a sherry cask instead to get a sherry finish on it. Because sherry is so popular.
Sometimes it depends, I suppose. Yeah, maybe people like to finish for the last couple of years in a certain type of cask just to give it a wee second maturation, that finish. I would say you'd get longer in a refill in general. So, for example, if this was a first fill, you'd rarely get a first fill bourbon cask that are like 15 plus, 20 plus years because you're getting more flavour from the wood. It just becomes too powerful. It's very similar. That's why you don't see a 21-year-old bourbon or 25-year-old bourbon. There's a few, which are probably located in quite low climate areas, so the maturation's a wee bit slower. But in general, you don't see a really high aged bourbon because it would just be too powerful. It would be too over intense, too woody.
You know how there's a tasting note that's caramel, and then there's different kind of types of caramel, and one of them is called like butter something.
Butterscotch?
Butterscotch.
How appropriate.
Oh yeah.
I wonder where it got its name from. Butterscotch. Interesting.
Yeah, also a bit burnt caramel, Cass said.
Were there originals? That's what I'm putting in.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Right on the head.
Can we not just not include this cask in the auction and just bottle it instead?
Just
Yeah.
keep it for ourselves.
That's always an option.